Hi, Rick Aguiluz here, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on Winvest. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna discuss: how to get your referral link, how to sign up your recruits, how to make a deposit, how to make a withdrawal, how to reinvest, and how to use the compounding calculator. Okay, and some do's and don'ts. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to log in. And what we need to do here, when you log in, you'll see in front of you, get referral link. Here, you click this button, and then you're going to see here your referral link. Okay, so you're going to click the blue button here, copy link. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to save that link. So I will open up my browser and I'm going to paste the link here. So let's say one of your recruits, you sent it to one of your recruits and he clicked on that link. Okay. Okay. This is what he's going to see. So he's going to click open account. Okay. When he clicks open account, he has to fill in his information, full name, phone number, city, country. Now take note, on the left side says username. This will be his ID number. Okay. Now referrer, this is your ID number. So you know that, or he knows that you are the referrer. So you type in the email address, password, and then PIN code. PIN code is 4, 5, or 6 digits from you. I mean, you determine that PIN code. So it could be any number. Now, you need that PIN code to be able to withdraw and to be able to make changes in your back office. Okay? And then security question. Only you knows the answer. So, for example, what is your favorite city? And you put the answer there. Okay? That is your information. It's confidential. And then here, Bitcoin wallet address. Now, if you don't have your Bitcoin wallet address ready, don't worry about it, okay? You can skip this, and then you can put it later when you change your profile. So you put the CAPTCHA, click agree to service agreement, and create account. Now, if you have a Bitcoin wallet handy and it's ready, for example, like Coinbase, you go to Coinbase and then you click receive crypto and then you click Bitcoin. Okay. Your Bitcoin wallet address will appear. So you copy that. Okay. And then you paste it. We have to go back to that page. Go to no, the sign up page. I already closed it. But anyway, you copy your Bitcoin address and then you paste it there. Okay. So that's how to sign up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a deposit. So assuming he's making his deposit for the first time. Okay. So you click make an investment here. And then on the amount, how much is he going to deposit? $100, $50, $500, whatever. So you put in the amount, say $1,000, for example, and then you click invest funds. You will see here there are two boxes. the first box is the wallet address. So you copy it, you paste it in your Bitcoin wallet, and then you paste it there, and then that's where you're going to send the Bitcoin to. Then next, you copy the amount, and you paste it in your Bitcoin wallet, and then send it. Now, take note, sending Bitcoin takes 20, 30 minutes because of the Bitcoin traffic. So if you're used to USDT, this is not USDT. This is Bitcoin. So give it 20 to 30 minutes and then log in again, and then you will see your deposit. Okay, here it will be reflected there. So if you put $1,000, you're gonna see $1,000 there, and then you're gonna see your share certificate. One share for every dollar. So if you deposited $1,000, you're going to see here 1,000 shares. Okay? All right. So that's how to deposit. Now, you earn 3% per day. Okay? Every deposit you make is a 60-day contract. So in other words, in 60 days, you will have 180%. So a lot of people get confused with this. Okay? The 3% per day includes your principal, okay? So when you withdraw your 3% a day, you're withdrawing your ROI plus your principal every day, okay? That's why my strategy is, I'm going to teach you, is to compound, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to withdraw, okay? So you know how to sign up, you know how to deposit, now how to withdraw. If you see you have a balance here, okay, minimum is $1, you can withdraw it, okay? So what you do, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna withdraw 100 and I'm going to reinvest the difference, okay? So first I'm going to withdraw. Click withdraw funds. If your wallet address is already there, you just copy it, you paste it here in the box, okay? And then you put the amount. How much do you want? I'm going to withdraw $100. Okay? You put the amount. If you want to withdraw everything, you put 148.74. Okay? So click withdraw funds. Then it will ask you for your PIN code. This is your own PIN code that you set up when you signed up. Okay? And then you put the CAPTCHA. Okay, 3914, and then click withdraw funds. Boom, it's done. It says here, withdrawal request submitted successfully. It will be processed within 24 hours. Okay, in reality, it takes less than 5 hours. Okay, the most it took was about 5 hours, my experience. So 5 hours or less is the reality. Okay. So now let's go back to account overview. You have 48.74 there. I'm going to reinvest it, okay? So how to reinvest? You click make an investment. And then see here in the account balance, there is a button on the right. Click that button to make it dark. Take note, the minimum to reinvest or deposit is $10, okay? So I have 48.74. So I'm going to put 48.74 and then boom, invest funds. It will ask you again to confirm. Confirm, invest funds. Done. Your investment has been successfully submitted. Okay? So now, while we were doing it, I earned $2.85. Okay. So now the deposit that I made is now added up to here, my total investments. Last investment, 48.74. It's there. What I like about the back office is that everything is transparent. Okay? I'll show you. You go to transaction history, and then you click here, deposits. You will see all your deposits from the time you started. So here, look, I have 6 pages of deposits. I started, let me see, June 15, here. I made 100, 400, 43, and then I just kept on making deposits. My strategy here is to deposit, reinvest, to compound, okay? When I started in Winvest, okay, here's what I did. I want you to understand my strategy, my secret, okay? I'm teaching you guys my secret. Why? Because all of us, we suffered losses in the past. I found Winvest. Here's what I did. Because everybody asked me, the first question, can we withdraw? Can we withdraw? Is it okay? Is it legit? So what I did, my first 6 weeks, withdraw. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times a day. Non-stop, straight for 6 weeks. What happened? I got my principal back. I made a profit. So what does that tell me? The system, Winvest, is legit. The system is working. So now I reversed my gears, okay? I'm going to teach you how to compound, okay? So I'm going to show you the compound calculator. I play with this a lot because this will show you what will happen. If you want to compound, the minimum deposit that you should make is $350. Why? Because the following day, 3% is $10. In other words, you can reinvest the following day right away. Okay, you don't have to wait for $10. No. Following day, 24 hours after, boom, it's there. So if you start with 350, 60 days, you will have $2,062. Okay, now, if you keep on reinvesting it again, 2,062 for another 60 days, you will have 12,148. Okay, now, what I did was, I set a strategy. I asked myself, how much do I want to earn from Winvest? Okay, so I said, I need to make $400 a day. What I'm going to do, I will withdraw the 200, okay? I pay the bills. So 200 times 30 is 6,000 a month. That pays my house, that pays my Mercedes, that pays the insurance. Boom. Okay. So the balance, I'm going to reinvest it. Why? Because remember, every deposit you make is a 60-day contract. Okay? So if you withdraw, and you don't reinvest, 60 days, you run out of money. So the strategy is, my strategy, which I'm teaching you, you set your target income, and then when you hit it, withdraw half, reinvest the other half. So that way, after 60 days, you still have money coming in that you can withdraw. Okay? That's my secret strategy that I'm teaching you. Okay? So let's go back here. So this is why, okay, your 350 can become 12,000 in 120 days. If you want to expedite it, you put $1,000, for example, 60 days, your $1,000 will become 5,891. If you roll the 5,891 for another 60 days, boom, that will become 34,707. So let's go back to my back office. Okay. So you see me making deposit. Okay. Okay, there. August 15, I made 2 deposits. And then here, August 14, 13, 13, 13. So, and then let's look at my withdrawals. There. August 16, 100. I just withdrew 100. Yesterday, August 15, 72, 146, 100. August 14, 345. August 14, 86. So you see my withdrawals here. Okay? Because I already hit my target. Okay? So let's look. I have 15,707 times 3%. So that's $471 a day. Okay? So that is my daily ROI right now. In other words, I don't do anything. I earn 471.21 every day. And then if I do what I'm doing, okay, I withdraw 200, I reinvest the balance, okay, continues. It continues, okay? So that is my strategy, okay? Now, I showed you how to withdraw, how to reinvest. I showed you the compound calculator, okay? So the numbers here, you will be shocked, okay? If you put, say, 3,000, okay, and 60 days, your 3,000 will become 17,000. So when you have 17,674 times 3%, that's $530 a day. So in other words, what I'm saying is you can follow the same strategy that I'm doing, okay? So now, before I end this tutorial, a couple of do's and don'ts, okay? Oh, let me, hang on a second. I made this page, so let me share this, because it's gonna blow you away, the numbers, okay? Look at the numbers here. Okay, I made some simple calculations. Your 1,000 will become 5,891 in 60 days, 34,710 in 120 days. In other words, by Christmas, your 1,000 will become 34,000. If you keep on reinvesting, and then when you hit 34,000, okay, let's see, 34,000 times 3%, that's $1,020 a day. So what you do is do my strategy. You withdraw half to pay the bill. You reinvest the other half. So it will continue, okay? And if you have 5,000, it's shocking. Okay, wait a minute. I lost the page here. I'm excited to show you the numbers because, guys, numbers don't lie, okay? So if you put 5,000 instead of letting it stay in the bank, okay, in 120 days by Christmas, you will have 173,000. 173,000 times 3%. That's 5,190 a day. Okay? So, so it's funny because people ask me, Rick, how long have you been doing this? I only started June 14th. But I did my due diligence and I showed it in my Zoom meetings, my presentation. I also did my strategy, my first 6 weeks withdraw. I did a video on that. So I showed the video. Okay. So in other words, it's real. Okay. So a couple of don'ts. Remember, this is not multi-level. This is direct sales. In other words, 3 levels. Level 1, 5%, your directs. Level 2, 2%. Level 3, 1%. That's it. Okay? So a lot of people, they have the mentality of, multi-level, multi-level. So they sign up their wife, their son, their neighbor, their dog, their cat. They do it like barbecue. Big mistake. Don't do that. Okay? The strategy here, okay, listen, guys, I showed you my secret strategy. Even if you don't recruit anybody, ta-da, I showed you. You can make money. You just follow my secret strategy, okay, which I shared with you, and 60, 120 days, you're there. So by Christmas time, you're going to be a very happy camper, okay? So here, don't do the multi-level crap. You sign up, like I talk to our team members in the Philippines a lot, and they say, oh, I ask them, how many spots do you have? Oh, I have 5, Rick. Okay, great. How much did you put per spot? Oh, in my spot, I put $10. My wife, my son, my neighbor, my dog, my cat, $20 each. Big mistake. You get all that money, you put it in your position, okay? And then you reinvest, okay? Remember, you need 350 to reinvest right away. So put as much money as you can in your position. And then wait until you get $10, reinvest. Wait until you get 10, reinvest. Just do that, do that, do that, do that. You don't even need to recruit anymore. If you recruit, you go wide, okay? In other words, you sign up as many people as you can frontline to you. If you want to earn more, okay, be a global representative. You have to apply for it. You need $500 minimum deposit, and you need 8 active recruits. Very easy. I'm a global rep for the US, okay? So with that, I hope this tutorial will help you get started immediately, okay? Rick Aguilos here, signing off from California. I'll see you in the next Zoom. God bless you. Bye-bye.